Good morning, everyone. This is Maria. Welcome to my stamping world. Today's video tutorial is on how to make these birds using the two-step bird punch. Over the last week, I have had a really good time making some species-specific birds using this two-step bird punch. Isn't this robin and its baby cute? And later on in the video, I'll show you some other birds that I have made using the punch. But today I want to show you how to make this robin. Supplies needed, of course, is the two-step bird punch. You'll also need 2 colors of ink, and I have used Tangerine Tango and Soft Suede. You need a sponge. You'll need 2 of these to put the color on some vanilla cardstock. You'll need a black marker, some paper snips. You'll also need some Stampin' Dimensionals and some vanilla cardstock on which to apply the ink color and then later on punch out the bird. Take a piece of very vanilla cardstock that measures by 6 by 2.5, and with your sponge daubers and the Tangerine Tango, you just put some sponge some Tangerine Tango on the bottom, near the bottom, and of the very vanilla. And the Soft Suede over top of it. You can overlap it a little bit. Then with your bird punch, you just match up the colors that you want. There, that looks like a robin. And then punch it out. And you have a bird that already looks like a robin. Now for the wing, I'll just take a little bit more. I could have put some more on the first time. Some more Soft Suede. Punch out the wing. Now again, with your sponge dauber and your Soft Suede, just sponge along the top of the robin, just to give it a little bit of accent. Give it a little bit along the bottom here. That just defines it a little bit more. And the wing is going to go approximately here. But I'd like to give the wing a little bit more dimension. So again, I sponge the top of the wing. Now this is a robin, but if you want to make other species of birds, you're not sure of the coloring, you can just consult any field guide to birds in your area, which is what I did. I do love birds, but sometimes my memory is faulting and I can't quite remember the coloring. But the robin is pretty easy to remember. I'm just going to close up my ink pads. Then for the eye, I just take a little black marker and make a little dot that makes them come to life. Now with the Stampin' Dimensional, I apply the wing with the Stampin' Dimensional. Just put a Stampin' Dimensional on the back. And there you have a robin. There, a fellow little robin to join the other robins on the card. Now you're probably wondering, how did I make this cute little baby? Well, actually, the body of this little baby is the wing of the adult bird. The beak is actually one of the leaves from the bird punch, and so is the beak. And I'll show you how to do it. Again, with your sponge dauber, put some more soft suede on your piece of cardstock. I like to, one nice thing about these build up punches is that you can use scrap pieces of paper. Just, there's the wing. Okay, that's going to be the little body of the bird. And, excuse me. And then what I did was I punched out some of the leaves from the punch, and with the paper snipped, I cut off. That will become the wing, and this will become the nose, or the beak. Sorry, wrong animal. Now with the beak, after I put it on the bird, I actually cut it at an angle to make it look like more like a robin. But if you put it together, something like this, let's just snip that off. See, there's the little baby. But again, you want to sponge the little guy to make him stand out a little bit more. Just sponge the top of the body. I'm going to do a little bit under the tail. The little wing, it's so tiny. You used to spend hours watching the mom and dad feed the little babies in my backyard. I have one that nests in my big tree at the end of my garden, and he just loves to chase all the squirrels away. I can see him, sometimes I just see him dive bombing at the squirrels, and the squirrels are just running away with their tails high in the air. But I go under the tree, and the robin doesn't bother me. He knows me. I think it's the same robin that comes back year after year. Okay, again with a Stampin' Dimensional, and I'll just use the little snip from along the end. I love hearing the sounds of the robins first thing in the morning on a spring morning. The sound of one robin just seems to echo throughout the whole sky. And it is the most lovely sound. Mind you, they do start at about 4 o'clock in the morning or earlier, which sometimes can be a bit annoying, but I do enjoy listening to them. Take a little bit of two-way glue pen and just stick the little beak on. And you can see that is just a little bit too big for this guy. So just pick him up and very carefully. And actually you can make the beak, you can put a little bit of yellow on that if you wish, and put a little bit of orange on the body. I'm just going to turn him upside down so I can snip him this way. There. A little happier with that. And there's the little baby that follows little mom around and dad, and has his mouth open for worms as soon as mom and dad approach. Now you want to give put a little eye on him too. There. Isn't it amazing how just that Stampin' Dimensional was just a little bit too big for this guy? But let me just fix that up. There. That's a little better. Okay. Again, here's the robin card. The red-winged blackbird is usually the first bird to migrate back up north in the springtime, and you'll find them in the marshes, so along roadsides. So I thought I'd make another spring card and put some reeds in there, and I just love these two little fellas. These two birds you don't see in our area. It's a type of vermilion flycatcher. They sometimes will come up the Atlantic seaboard, but you don't see them. But I just love the coloring of this bird when I saw it in the book, and I just had to make it. This is a saucy little fella, the blue jay. He's known as a scavenger. He has beautiful foliage, but his song is raucous. In other words, it's not nice at all. One of its species actually sounds like a squeaky clothesline. And my last card, a family of birds, mom and dad wishing little one a happy birthday.